Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
Hello, everybody. We are back.
Hello.
Let's bring up Kandi. We were waiting for her. There's Kandi.
Hey, Kandi.
Look at my girls over here. She's our super lady.
Yep, Superman today.
Tiffany is on, and that's part of our tribe. Karyn is here. Kandi is here.
I can't see Kandi.
Well, she's in there.
There she goes.
Yeah,
She's got oh, she must. And I see her tie. Ooh, it's so spiffy.
Oh, yeah.
So spiffy. Thank you.
And it's red.
I love our new intro, guys. I thank you, Tiffany. You are rocking it. So beautiful. I love all of our forever friends out there. We would not be here without you. I couldn't talk to your loved ones without you. And our new show for 2022 is about you. It's tell us what you want to know or discuss something that you want to share with us. We want to hear all of that. And that's why I wanted to have everybody on the show, not just have one co-host. I want all my girls up here and we still could do this. Raise your hand if you got something to say. We're giving away, just like I did last week, your own private 15-minute reading. It's recorded. You receive it. And we're going to share last Sunday's winner. And I got the whole 15 minutes. And yours will be shared on a following show too. But what's nice about it is that it's all you. I get to prepare. You get to prepare. And you get your own very own copy. This is something that would be worth $65. And I haven't changed my prices in over 4.5 years. I looked at some of my, and I haven't. I was thinking of trickling it down a little bit, but instead I decided to keep it exactly the same this year. And I'm going to be out there in your neck of the woods, so let me know, and I will drive that way. But this is a giveaway, and for you to be a part of this, it is like a raffle. All people in the chat room. I'm not sure. I think it takes gathers the ones that are in. I think it's only in the chat room. So it would be StreamYard's chat room. I'm not sure if YouTube it gathers. I'll have to find that out for you guys. But all you have to do is put a £, and here's the word, awareness. I believe that this is a number one thing, not just wanting or becoming or developing your skills. It all comes from awareness, being aware that you're hypersensitive in some areas, aware that there's some things that just might come up, or you may even see them. You may even talk to them. Ooh, you gotta be aware. So that's getting you in the consideration. If you're the winner, and everybody will get to see who wins, awareness, pound awareness. And we'll see who gets the next 15-minute reading. Girls, how's your 2022 going?
So far, so good. A
Fantastic.
little bit
Mine's
too
good.
much cold temperatures.
Ooh.
I do not want to hear anything about cold. That's not my favorite thing in any bit. I like to be cold inside, but not go outside and be with winter.
And be cold. Yeah.
Yeah.
Be
No.
cold. Exactly.
Oh, I don't like snow.
We in Texas. We Texans. We don't like that shit.
Right. I've accustomed now.
I'm not used to none of that either. We're over here in Vegas. Nope.
All my listeners, I also want to let you know that we're still giving where you can come into the backstage. There is a link that Karyn will be posting, and you can click it. And if you don't want to have yourself on there, just have your icon. Here, look at Rody's. See, she just got the icon. We got her in the back so she can watch everything. I just want to let you know that it's not necessary, but it would be helpful for me to see you and get you a connection, or you just might want to ask about,
Ooh,
some
they're
help.
doing that hashtag awareness. I'm happy to see it in
That's
the chat room.
fantastic.
Whoever puts that's going to be entered in the giveaway to win the free 15-minute reading, and it will blow your mind. As a matter of fact, you're going to get to see tonight who won last week. You're going to get to see the reading.
I
Blow
am.
your
I'm excited for
I
that.
do. I
Me
wanted to
too.
share that with you guys so you can get an idea of how something is set up. Today, we also, at first, I was going to do my notes. And then I decided to do something a little bit different because I have asked Tiffany and Karyn happen to know all of the current events. They're up on the missing person cases. Karyn, she does a lot of, in my opinion, both these ladies are really good at digging deep into finding stuff. So I have them on the team of keeping that going and deciding what we're going to do. I feel most comfortable with cold cases once it's been a while because I personally had been with a family that I had to tell them that, he's not coming back. And guys, not made that way. I can't do it. Can't.
That's got to be the hardest.
I know others may find me to be selfish or something, but it is just something that my body can't do emotionally. It really wrecked me up. You remember that?
Yeah.
And then the family, they were fighting, and the police had to come, and I had to give them one last message for his children. I'm a mama. His babies were like 8 and 9, and I had boots on. I had mud all the way up to my knees. I was out there looking right along with this family, and so that's my thing. That's why maybe later it could be different, but being from afar and not right in front of them. So I try to, but I have worked with ones that are. Like, what came into my in Facebook, they give you those memories. My friend in Kansas, Patty,
Yeah.
her family had a person, or one of their loved ones, that it was a hate crime. And I was on the phone with her, and I gave her the information that her past father shared with us. And damn you not, I tell you, the people that did it to him, he was drugged with a noose, back of a truck, good old boys in Kansas. There was three of them and a woman, right down to the tattoo on this woman. And she shared her notes with me because I was talking on the phone. I don't remember what I say to you guys. That's why when you do a reading with me, you either purchase the video so you can have it forever. And trust me, us seeing it, because it's awesome and amazing, or record it, because there's things that come out when you're repeating something. How many of you guys are able to remember what you said? When you're dictating another person's dialogue. That would be the right way to say it.
Yes, and you
Yeah.
got to remember, it means nothing to Katrina. I've seen hundreds, if not thousands, of readings. She could say something like, "The blue fish on the wall," means nothing to her, and that person's going to say, "Oh my God, we got a blue fish statue on the wall," or
That
something.
is correct.
Yeah,
That is so correct. And you know what? I'm wondering, is the winner that got the winner, the one that won the 15-minute, is that the one that is connected to your friend?
Chandra, yeah.
She's connected with Julie.
Oh, yeah.
Small freaking world. I got a feeling that my 15-minute, the winner.
No, that was Karyn Koster. That was Karyn Koster. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I get the names.
But Karyn is a forever friend who
but I
happens
had
to be
no idea.
cousin
And
of my
she
friend
came-
Julie's.
Yeah, and I was like, what a small world that is. It was fabulous. So what we're gonna do is I thought that we do this cold. We do got two cases here. I'm going to put one up here. I don't know anything about them. I'm told that one is arrested because right there is in the title. And over here is another Idaho missing persons, endangered. And let me put my glasses on. What does that say? He's 5 years old. And he went missing July 27th of 21. So, and I fear for this one right here. In the first impression that I get is, I think that if we put each other, I was trying to change the background. There we go, so everybody can see us. Yeah, there I am. I'm not quite sure how that's working, but I wanted to have everybody in, but I'm not sure how to do it. But I don't, I hate to tell you, I do not get anything good with this little boy. And to me, I feel like, unfortunately, his little body is very tattered and beaten up. And I personally get something very dark, so I feel like he is in maybe a bag or something that is in this category, I would say like maybe a garbage bag or something. This is how I get it. I wanted to start with him first because I'm getting like trucks and I'm being lured, and I personally get, I feel like it is maybe 2 or 3 people. To me, I'm hearing quite a few different voices. I feel like I'm hearing 2 males and a female. Honestly, to tell you the truth, I think that the child knows at least the female. So that's kind of, or the way that I'm feeling his comfortability, it might be that she might have been keeping him calm and being motherly to him, to keep him from screaming, or her being to calm him down. So maybe that may be. So it's kind of hard for me to decipher if he had known her, but he feels comfortable with her. Tiffany, do you feel anything? Karyn? Yes, Karyn, you're getting into your awareness. So
I'm starting to, but I haven't looked at this case well enough.
I haven't looked at any of it. Does Tiffany, have you seen anything on this young man? He's 5.
I've seen, I mean, the paranormal community, the ITC paranormal community on YouTube, a lot of them cover this case, and a lot of them are running. I mean, I'm not trying to say running, like in a bad way, but what they're kind of going with is that maybe the mother was involved. A lot of people were speculating that maybe the mother was involved in some
Are
way.
you freaking kidding me? Because I was just stating that he feels very comfortable, like protecting, but all along, this person is not protecting. No. Okay. Well, look, I got all excited when you said that. Continue.
Yeah, and I I got the same thing that you did. I felt he was battered, like hurt,
I
like
saw
abused,
blood
beat up.
too. Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw
like
blood.
um. Oh, that's breaking my heart. Poor.
And I saw a toy.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if the toy is involved with the death. I'm not sure if it is part of what caused the anger to make it go off. But
Right.
those little metal trucks, my son's had them. In fact, Patrick, my firstborn, he had them in the bathtub. I'm pretty sure your kids
Yeah,
like
my
bring the toys.
son does the same thing, and it hurts. Like, say if they fly them up and they whack you in the face, or
my son fell down right on an edge and got him right on the booty. I mean, the booty hole. I know that sounds horrible, but it was so painful. So no more toys were allowed in the you live in there, right? I sound like a horrible mom, but I was like, you learn, and kids begged to bring their favorite toy. It's something to do with this metal truck.
Okay.
But to me, I see blood, so I got a feeling that it's part of, or was. That's my feelings. I don't know if he was pushed and hit it, or if the truck itself was used for hitting. Right. I definitely see anger. And unfortunately, the female that I feel that he's feeling comfortable with, I would say that I feel is an abuser of prescription medication.
Okay, I got that too. That's funny.
Wow.
I felt that too. I did. Like the rage came from, like, maybe, not having it, like maybe like on a come down, and then the littlest things irritate them. And
Tiffany, you are
those are things that I feel. Yeah, I feel those things a lot of times. When I look at certain people and I know that I connect with them on that, I can feel their experiences through.
That's your empathness, and it's just coming in. And Karyn's got an empath. I've told you, everybody, every time we are on show, every one of you have your own special awareness, and it's just part of our human bodies. It's part of our souls. So it's not your imagination. It's not where you're trying to, and it's definitely not coincidences. I don't believe in them at all. I don't.
To me,
there are no
if you're asking yourself, is this a coincidence? It's not a coincidence. Okay.
It is not. It's not. It's their way of being able to get a hold of you or direction. So, and unfortunately, one of the things, I kind of feel like he's going to be found. I feel like it was sloppy. I think it was very sloppy. I think it was a rush. I think it's shallow. I feel like he's buried shallow, very shallow.
Okay. Do you see?
I see trees.
Okay, I was gonna say, do you see by chance, like,
I love like that you ask the questions, because then I'll look. Go ahead. You ask the questions.
If he's near where he knows, or if he's far away.
No, this is something he doesn't recognize. However, I can really see the really tall. I feel like they're pine, guys. I feel like I'm looking at pine trees. I feel like the shallow of the ground is moist. And I don't think that the light gets to it, because I don't see no grass, mainly those really, really long pine needles. That's the kind of trees that I'm seeing. There's other types of trees in there, but they're more on the smaller. I feel like it's mostly pine. And it's hilly. I not like mountainy, but kind of like a hill. Let's say dang, maybe that kind of a hill. I'm trying to get the grade in front of people, not real deep and not too little, but it
But it
seems like it
comes
has this
in.
kind and it goes down.
But
I'm
not like a
looking for
forest.
water. I hear water.
I was just gonna say that's what I saw was like when you went like that. I saw like the docks when they put the boats in. That's the slant that I saw when you said that.
But
So
I
it's a
don't see
it's a
anything that
shallow
is
grade.
it is shallow grave, but I don't feel like there's any boat ramps around. I feel like
Okay.
we're still in a rural setting.
But is it the slant like that?
Okay, I just asked him to show
Okay.
me because he's 5 years old.
Right.
So I talked to him about a clock. Those work so well for me, 12 o'clock at a certain
I need a
angle.
pen.
Tiffany knows.
I'm like, I
So
need a pen.
we're
I'll go
gonna-
back and listen to it.
we're gonna go with the in his where he's resting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna call that 12 o'clock. Okay.
Okay.
And his head is in the direction of going we're gonna say 6 o'clock, which is
Okay.
where the slope goes down. Okay.
Okay. I got you.
It's very interesting because his head, he sees it's 12, and I can definitely see the peak of moon through the trees. So in Michigan, I guess you would have to, and I don't know northeast, west, or nothing. That's why I'm using the 12 o'clock, using the clock. But I definitely can see high up in the sky is the moon. As he's looking up, and it starts to go across the sky. This is very interesting, and I hope others will understand. It goes to the right. So this may give us a coordinates of what direction he is. I'm hoping that this helps. But I definitely can hear water, but it's so trickly. It's very, very small.
Like,
So is
like
it
like little stream, like
Is
maybe
it-
like
little
little
stream.
running?
is the water kind of far off, or is it a narrow
What a great
or a
question.
small
Let me
stream?
see. Okay, I'm gonna guess, and I can't ask him because of that. You can't tell the difference. But I feel if you would turn around and go 6 o'clock after him coming out from the shallow grave, if he was to go 6 o'clock straight down, 6 o'clock, maybe 50 feet.
So the water's close. It's just it's a small stream.
Yes,
or a
I
small,
can barely hear it. It is a rocky type of stream. I can see some trees that have gone over. That's how narrow. So a tree can definitely fall over to be able to walk to the other side of there. There is. I just heard a highway. I just heard a highway.
So it's not
Now,
far.
I know that there's a highway called 94 up in this area. I don't know, but I would state that the sound that I'm hearing, I can hear semi trucks. I can hear not to me as something that could be a rural type, but I feel more on the lines of a interstate highway kind of traffic sounds.
Okay.
He said the eagles are beautiful, so I think that he liked birds.
I have a question. Do you
Yes.
know if so you said possibly 3 people, maybe 2 males and 1 female.
Yes.
So are you saying whoever the female is the one who actually did it and then she called on these 2 males? Or are you just seeing, is he just, because he's 5, is he just telling you?
Very interesting because the honest to goodness, does anybody know if the father could be involved? Because I swear
I'm not too sure
one
about
of
that.
the males, if I was to look at this young man's picture, I would say that he resembles.
Okay.
And that doesn't mean we can have doppelgangers.
Right.
And
Right.
please remember that I'm not affiliated with anybody, and I am not saying that this is correct. I'm just giving you my impressions of what I received from this young little boy. And I would say that I see a man that can't be no more than maybe 5'9". Give me 5'8" to 5'10". He just looks in a smaller stature. He also looks like I don't feel like he's got muscles on his body. He still looks like a boy kind of man. So was just wondering if there was something to do with, and to me he's doing this. So is that tweaking?
Twitching, he's tweaking.
Yeah, he's tweaking.
Unless he has a disorder, I see.
Right.
I see
Unless he has a
jumping
tick
of the
some
body.
sort.
Wow.
Definitely the jumping of the body, of that kind of thing. So
Right.
sure, Rody's got some questions.
No, I mean,
Questions for. So I figured that what we did is we just thought that we would put it on tape. I hope that I'm wrong every single time I do. I think he's going to be found because it's a shallow. But those were the Terrence that I got. And before we go in and ask questions from the chat room, does anybody have anything to add?
I hope they find him and catch the people that did this.
I got one good thing. Okay. I hope, because me as a mother, not the one that could possibly be involved. There are mothers that love our children and we cherish them, and we would go to high hell to protect them. And this panel would do that. It was quick. It was quick, and in my opinion, it was probably instant. Okay. So it's I don't feel like anyone could say that, we saw this little boy dressed up in something and the parents were trying, or if it's parents, the perpetrators, that probably is a better word for me to state, that did this. It wasn't like they prolonged anything. So
right. I get it. I get what you're saying.
I just don't. I don't feel like this was something that was done in lines of premeditation or the sale of this child or even demonic. I know that all kinds of things are.
See that?
I feel it was anger. I feel like it was losing their control. All right, so. Let's put that in. And once again, let's say the young man's name. His name is Joseph Michael Vaughn. Or is it Michael Joseph Vaughn? I'm not quite sure how they would do that.
I think it's Michael Joseph Vaughn, I think.
Okay, all right. So we're going to close that out. And remember, we have a link in there that Karyn is putting in. She's gonna put it in. And we're going to take some questions, and then we're going to let you see what it's like to get a reading from us. Go ahead. All right, Ro.
Okay. Tiffany Miller from the chat room says, do you, Katrina, work with law enforcement to find missing children or people?
Okay, I do not work with law enforcement. I have helped with Equa Search, but that was with the family, not as if they had asked me to help them. I have not currently, but had for about 4 years worked with a group that also had a connection to law enforcement, and they took that information and did what they needed to do with it. So no, I don't have a direct line to any of them. I don't know any of them, but I would definitely help as a background. I don't want to be on the scene.
Yeah, it's hard on you. I know. I know. It's hard on her, y'all.
She's hard.
Yeah. Okay, Lorraine. I'm gonna mess your last name up, but we know you. It's Lorianne. When you're forever friends, and she wants to know how do you know what your, but she means like us, everybody, not you. How do you know what your special ability is?
Oh, you know, you can break them down. All you have to do is break it down. They do the C's, and I'm not going to sit here and try to pretend that I know how to say them, but it's like Claire does sentence and Claire audios, all of those. So Google it. I would break it down into those categories first, and once you break them down into those categories, do you have dreams that or flashes? So that would put yourself in the visual category because dreams matter too. Even daydreaming or seeing a picture in your head while you're talking to somebody, that would put you in that category. Or you hear stuff. You know, it always seems like you might be hearing something like Karyn. I just had to tell her because she's still in denial. Anyways, these are you go down the category, just look at those, and you might find yourself check marking many more, and then you can enhance. But I suggest going with one first, the one that you recognize. You can go further down those check marks as you find if that's your favorite, or enhance it. Once you become aware, and the door gets open. But I also got to let you know, just like your parents told you, don't answer that door unless you know who's on the other line.
Yeah.
Do not ever, unless you are checking off that check mark that you see them, please don't go asking anybody to come talk to you. Just don't. Start with a relationship of your guide. And I know everybody, that's another subject. Your guide is always there. And I've always known the guides to be somebody
Yeah.
It is. So you don't have to wonder what they are. Tiffany, go ahead, girl.
I just wanted to say that. And a lot of people, even myself, I didn't realize that for a whole long time, I was frustrated with not knowing my guide's name. Whatever you say the name is, that's what it is. You don't have to know, you can't say, oh, well, I haven't met him. He hasn't told me his name. Whatever comes to you, that's his name. And you go with that.
That's correct. So, and we can help you with that because I'll tell you, your guides change and their family. That's something I can do. We can do past life regression. Ask these ladies. We can definitely do that too. So, all right. Next question.
This is Sana, our friend from Europe. Are there any messages for her from the other side? Remember Sana?
Okay, I do. And Sana, it's Sana, right?
Sana, yes.
Sana, you are just one beautiful soul, sweetheart. So first of all, you got to give yourself a break of thinking that you can be better because you are rocking it. You have so much compassion, and that is so important in this world. But take some care to your feet. Excuse me, I got a female that's stepping up. I think that she had problems with her feet. Maybe there was, like the toe going in. What do they call that? Bunions, maybe? I just saw that she's telling you to take care of your feet. So you might be working so hard or some areas of having trouble. If you have bunions too, maybe that's another thing of taking it, but it's so important to be able to stay active and to take care of yourself. And I just feel like that's exactly what your message is, okay? Because you're awesome. Yes, Kandi.
We do have one question on the Facebook side from Tiffany. She says, how do you read a person without being around them?
I don't know. I'm going to tell you what I call it. I call it string theory. Everything is happening all at the exact same time. That's why I always say to go and see, watch Interstellar. I believe that it happens intertwined at the same time. I just did a reading literally yesterday where, you know, she was amazed and I saw color. Now, orange is not in any way a Christmas color. It's not a New Year's Eve color. You know, usually that's black and gold or silver. So I like to share with the skeptics. I get it. You know, I love the skeptics. Look at the biggest one. I love her to death.
Yeah, I was ready to bust her for sure.
I love them. I do. But here it is. I'm seeing orange. And guess what? That's what she's got on. That's what was in front of her. And the only way is because I was seeing through her loved one's eyes. I know that's the most weirdest thing to explain. It's like they're sharing it with me. So I hope that it answers the question. I don't go to school for it, but I say string theory. You know, that's
Yeah.
what I say.
Very cool.
All
Thank you.
right. Do we have any more questions? If not, I'm going to go ahead. Okay, Karyn.
I got one more.
Okay, so Cozy Girl 73, and this is in the YouTube chat. She says, "Hi, Katrina. This is my first time, and I'm excited to be here. Does a reading need to be done with a particular person in mind, or can a reading be done to see if someone has a spirit guide?"
Oh, I love that question.
That's a great question.
That's a great question. We had someone on our show that tried to do that. And guess what? The one she didn't want to talk to came through. So you guys remember that? So yes, you absolutely can. I'm not gonna lie with you at all. I give you that opportunity. The reason why I asked for a photo is because I am always surrounded by loved ones. I'm in a condo, and the people that live here don't think that they don't know that I can talk to them. So it's always around. So your photo allows me to pick them out of the crowd and give you what you paid for or what you're asking for, their communication. That's the only reason. But yeah, I could definitely do it without it. And I want to let you know that yours is 2 males. So she's very surrounded with some brutes. And the first thing that I'm getting is either they're very large or the girl that is asking the question is dainty. That's what I see. So hopefully while we give you this, I do see that there's somebody in the background for a reading, but I'm going to share the video for a second so I can set up our giveaway. And I thought that I would share. So here we go, guys. Shanna, hello. I don't know. How are you doing? Happy New Year.
A happy new year. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fabulous. You are my first winner of the year that we started to give out your own reading so you can have nobody else around.
Mhm.
We will use the video on YouTube. I just want to remind you of that. I want to let you know that I am not a psychic. I am a medium, and I just have this way of communicating with our loved ones, and each of them have their own array. And I can tell you, your mom has got the most beautiful voice. She's been singing the moment that she stepped in. I think that music is all around you. And I wanted to let you know that Elvis is in the building. I've met Elvis. My friend Rody just walked in. I was like, guess who came around again? I get to see. I have met Elvis several times in heaven. And I see that this is a big thing for you. And your mom brought that to you. I also chose the color blue. If you'll notice that our names are in a dark blue, because I feel all of these things have significance to you, and I just like to share that. So what I'm going to do is, like I first sent you your notes and you came back with a wow. So I put your notes right here so that way you'll have them, because you will also get a copy of this that you can keep this forever. Okay. And I had to share with you because I know that it gets exciting that you want to talk to the whole family, but it is for one photo. It takes a lot of energy. Dad still stepped in, but I focus on one. That's so we can keep it there. And here's the lady of the hour, your mommy.
Yep, that's my mom and my daughter when she was little.
Oh, I wrote down that I saw 3. I wrote this down because I saw the number 3 and I saw her, you, and daughter. I wasn't recognized, but I do know that your mom has this. When she goes to her high note, it goes. "Ah." I can't sing. I can't sing. I never claim, but it has that wiggle a little bit. It sounds so pretty. I don't know what they call it, but I hope that that makes a little sense. Um, it's angelic. And your dad said that he fell in love with her. Everybody would be quiet when she would talk. Or, I mean, it's almost like I see this bar or a place that you would go or a group of a party. And when you're under those settings, it's almost as if everyone will just continue to talk and do what they're doing, but it's like I'm being shown that it's quiet, that they wanted to hear her and it was respectful.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Um, so here we are in the very first one. I wrote down that I saw I knew this song. I knew this song really well because the first thing that she was singing was and Rody, you're gonna, because I told her that you're here. House of the Rising Sun.
Yes.
My son loves that.
My father took my mom to a bar when she was 20s, in her 20s. She sang House of the Rising Sun, and the entire bar shut up.
No, you're kidding. You mean everything I just said was pertaining to
Yes.
that one night?
Yes, ma'am.
I love what I get to do. Thank you so much. Like they're here to talk to you, Shayna. Shayna. I'm terrible with names. I don't mean it. But for now on, you'll be forever friends. So those are easy for me. I just saw a lot of things of her showing me her being with you, helping you. I feel like there's bouts of depression, and I know that we're on lockdown. I know that it's been really crummy couple of years. I get that. But I feel like you have it has plagued you in an up and down maybe your whole life. Okay. Anxiety. But one of those things that I see is, and you remind me of my absolute best friend in the whole wide world. We go back since we were 17, 18, and her name is Teresa. And she listens to all genres of music and connects. I love music, but I wasn't that type of person that would collect things. Like if I turn this around, Rody collects Marilyn Monroe. That's her thing. But if anybody was to come to my house, you'll see crystals, things that were gifted to me, but I don't collect nothing. And I always thought that I was weird.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm seeing you collecting on the level of a big fan, if that makes a sense, and follow them. They do Comic-Cons now where you go and meet these people and things like that. I did a few of those. So I'm seeing a big fan and that you love hard. That's the key here, Shayna. You love hard. You leave on your sleeve, just like your mom. Just like your mom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she said, don't worry. Because all of this that's been going on, she's been with you right down the road. And when I see your loved ones, which by the way, I call them your angels. I haven't met any of the angels in the Bible. I haven't. I'm not discrediting them, but I always see your loved ones. And she's got her hands, and it feels like remember I wrote down, I said, she's got her hands on your head, but I'm going to share with you exactly. It feels like it's right in front and then off to the side over here on my right side. I feel our moments of pounding and maybe like a chronic headaches or migraines. And somehow I don't know if these areas are the most prominent that start or bother you. Her hands are right there. Then she goes and shows me that she goes and takes her fingers around your forehead just like this, and I feel like it's a calming mechanism that she does. It's to relax you, because I feel like when you were a child growing up, you're sick, feeling bad. You're a touchy girl. I feel like your mom would rub your back, rub your hair. These are things that you don't get from a picture, you get from me talking to her, because I don't want you to feel like she's okay. She's damn well telling you she is. That's what she wants you to know, okay? She loves you so much. And I can smell the cooking. Now, that would be grandma in the background. I just want to let you know it's all the leftovers. She did come in and unfortunately, but I do smell it in the background. I know all of it. So she made sure she snuck in. She did. It happens. I call them hijackers, but she just wants you to know, especially when it would be like the 2nd of January, all those leftovers gotta be ate, because grandma don't throw away nothing. Neither do I. I got 2 grown boys. There is no leftovers. Are you eating that? No. So that so I see that that's here. So she came in too. Okay. Now, this was interesting because I did tell you that Elvis came in. I've talked to him before, and I chose Jailhouse Rock photo in the background. If you notice that, that's what I had back there when I started. And I've had the blue suede shoes, but Jailhouse Rock is one of my favorites of his movies. And so I picked that one over there. I don't know how you feel about it. I think that they're all equal to you, but we all have our specials. And it was like she was sharing with me, like she says she's going with you in January, and I don't understand what that means. You do, okay? Because I was going to tell you, I was afraid you were going to start crying, thinking I was meaning you're going to heaven, and that's not what it was. I was going to let you know, no, nothing like that. But I didn't understand.
Next Friday, the 14th, I'm going with my husband downtown to the Elvis birthday tribute show.
Oh my! Okay, I got to bring up my notes here. I also saw over here, because up at the top I have a circle, because your mom showed me white and blue, and then I saw white and blue down here, and then I saw the red. Red is January. White and blue. I'm going to get back over to the thing, because white is to me is April, and blue can be March or December, but because December already passed, I'm pulling up March. Then I saw that again when I was seeing something to do with birthdays and anniversaries. So for you to bring up your husband like that, I just want to let you know that it appears that she needs him to know that she's thankful of him taking over her duties, taking over her or taking care of you. And I'm not supposed to say duties, because it's not a job. It's because they want to. And I see that that's also that he does that because he wants to, and you do the same for him. So you're bound with a nice togetherness. And I feel like it took a while to meet, and that's great for you, Sheena. I'm so happy. And your mom is sharing that too. So I want you to know that, and that she wants to give him a shout out here, because he deserves
She really liked him.
right? Look, I have no idea. Now, I also got the visions of blue butterflies, and they seem to wrap around something. It's kind of like a tower that goes in, like nesting tower, but it's no, a cake.
My wedding cake. It was a tower. My cousin Angela made it, and it was surrounded with like butterflies all around it.
Oh my goodness.
our
She's
wedding-
saying how beautiful it is because
Yeah.
she loves cake too. Who doesn't? And look at we get to eat that even in heaven and be there with you and celebrate and remember. So these are some things. And now I'm going down because I had written down on here that I felt like there's something that you guys are waiting for. And because I know that my puzzles, I call them little puzzles, go in a row. We just brought up your husband and how happy she is that you two are together and how he's stepping in to do the things that she would be there to boost you up, remind you that you are a wonderful person. But I'm also finding that he's having some issues too, and that he's now needing to be built up, and she's taking that time. Now I'm going like the lower portion of his back or torso kind of thing that she's got his hands on. So is he having any kind of medical issues, any maybe pinched nerve or circulation problems?
He actually suffered 2 minor strokes last year.
Okay. And does he have any issues like at the base of his when he's sitting too long, or if he's sitting, or has he been having some issues right where your tailbone is? That's the low part of the back that I'm seeing.
I mean, not really any pain or anything. He was always an active person. So him being disabled now and not being able to drive and stuff anymore, he sits a lot more.
So ask him if he's been having that, what that's a perfect example of sitting so much, you get that ass ache. I'm sorry, but it's right on the base of that tailbone and she's got her hand on it. So maybe I would love for you to get back to me and maybe he was experiencing it today because they coexist. I'm over here talking to you and the only thing that I know is yesterday you won the giveaway and you sent me some photos. So, and I know that you're a friend of Chandra's. I just automatically thought you were in California and I just realized, wait a minute, she's showing me the Midwest. So I had to ask you. I was like, there's no sense of us waiting another 4 hours for our reading. So I also wanted to share that in this, and it's interesting that you said that he's been disabled because I wrote down that I feel like there has been and is still going to be a fight on getting this. And I think that this is another thing that's plaguing your family at this moment. So and I had an abstract at the very bottom of my note. Look at what it says. It says it's going to be hard, but keep going anyways. You're going to win. So that's the way I see it. So these papers, disability, insurance, whatever, I feel like it's already been kicking you guys in your butts. And not to mention COVID. And do you work in the medical field or some kind?
25 years medical receptionist.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So you know a lot about the coding and the billing and everything like that. That is what you guys are up against. You guys are up against that paper trail of it getting into the right hands and it being processed. And because they lose it, come on. I'm not trying to say we all make mistakes. We're human. And it happens in the medical field that shouldn't as much as you would think or would want to, but we're still human. Excuse me. I kind of feel like it had been lost or they're not sure because there's so many different people. And that's why you're having to do this cycle. Okay. Not because of it wasn't done or didn't have her denied. And it's just easier for them to make it that way than to say, well, we lost the paperwork, blah, 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 blah. It's bureaucratic stuff. And I'm so sorry, but I hope that at least continue with the damn fight. You're going to get the winner. Okay. She said that she loves you so much. I also wanted to let you know that I did have another hijacker woman come through. I don't feel like it's family. I feel like it is family, but not like on the bloodline family. And I definitely because I saw purple around her, and I didn't feel like it was February, which I would think it's like Prince. And remember my friend that I told you up in Chicago, that's my best friend. She loves Prince. I've talked to him too. So she said that she loves you. I feel like it was quick.
That was Dawn.
You guys have almost the same shaped face. You have a very full, a full rounder face. And she just wants everybody. And I feel like she has a daughter. For sure. Can you please tell her that she's okay and that she loves her? Okay. So I know that we went over our 15 minutes. I truly hope that I was able to give you a connection. I hope that it at least helps you with your obstacles, and you're my forever friends.
I appreciate it a lot. You were very, very very spot on.
Thank you. If you know of anyone that can use my services, I hope that you would think of me. And my Facebook, if you would like to put a little chat down or give a recommendation. Woo!
That was,
my God.
Whoa.
Wow.
That's what you could get.
Yeah, that's right.
By just putting in hashtag awareness. That's what it's like. And I'll tell you, yep, I got to see Prince. I've met all of our icons over there. I just thought that it was just wonderful. And I talk a lot. I don't mean to, but if they're talking and sharing, I believe that you deserve to get it too. And that's why I won't stop. And
that was that reading, honest to God, was that one of the best? I tell you what, she told me it was good, but I didn't see it till just now. Oh my God.
the wedding cake, Elvis, all of it. It was just, that was amazing.
Rody's sister is on the couch over here,
Yeah.
and she's understanding what it means. So we just turned somebody.
Yeah.
I got to
And
speak
she
to.
didn't always believe in Katrina. My sister, she had to do some research and thinking and
That's
being
okay,
around
but
her a while.
that's because of religion, and that's okay. We're not here to fight the religion portion. I'm just trying to speak the truth. Whatever you want to call it, you go ahead. This is all true. Nothing is faked. I will not fake nothing. I've walked away from a movie being made. I've made my name in a very, very well-known movie, and I can't say it because I was sworn and I don't want to be a part of, but it says local psychic at the bottom because I didn't want my name into it. You can't even do one fake, because then all of your work is it. I'd rather just be like, I'm sorry. And I've returned full money. I could not get anything for her to understand. However, it took a while for her to come back and state that it did. She didn't give me back the money, and that's okay. But at least she recognized what that was going on. Sometimes you're in this frame of mind, a whole different one. Karyn knows that. It took a moment.
Yep.
I get it. But I swear I'm trying with the most genuinity. I think I make up my own words, but you guys get it. My forever friends are awesome. Now you know why I call you that. And So what we're going to do, that was I'm going to take some because I got Candace, I got Tiffany, I got if that's the same Tiffany that asked the question, are you the one that asked the question that we answered? Can you go yes or no? Nobody can see you, but I can. Woohoo! So I can't wait to hear those answers. We'll be bringing you up. And we got Janet in the background. I am so honored. And Nicole, I'm honored that you ladies would even share. So Candace, I'm about to bring you up, girlfriend. Okay, here we are. And I'm getting it. Ta-da. I'm going to bring the girls. There you are. Hi, Candace. Thank you so much for waiting. I hope you enjoyed the free reading that was given away. And did you ask any questions that we answered, or is this brand new? I can't hear you, sweetheart. You are completely muted. That's got to be on your end.
Yeah, this is my very first time.
Very first time?
Well, yeah, it's my first time being on camera. I've watched your shows though.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, Candace. Thank you. So today you planning on becoming a forever friend, I gather.
Yes.
Now, I want to let you know, go ahead and ask the question before I start because I blab a lot. Go ahead.
Oh, no, that's fine. Well, I was working with the spirit box apps and stuff because my cousin told me I'm a generational empath medium because I keep hearing like the whispers and the feelings, and it's just weird things that happen, like signs, like certain songs, and it's happened.
So
to me
you're
my whole
aware.
life.
Yeah, you're aware. Now you understand why that's my pound.
I
That's
thought I was crazy, but I'm not.
You're not crazy, sweetheart. I'm so glad that you came on here. And you're, even though you got your hair, you know, Indian, and I feel like you relate to the Native Americans. I feel like you relate to their style, and it comes with us. And I know everyone would go, oh, you look at her and just said that. No, it's because you're drawn to it because it's part of you.
Yeah, I actually am.
I know. Feathers. I feel like you're always seeing the feathers, even when you were a little girl. Did you collect them?
I don't remember if I ever collected feathers. My mom told me I used to collect lots of rocks, and I wanted to be a geologist and a veterinarian.
Me too. I wanted to do that because you know what? This comes from Mother Earth. You know, we're connected. Everything has energy, and to be standing on the biggest of rock mold. Molten lava and fire and all that that we know that our planet is made of, and to think that not all of us are sitting on the best energy ever. You got to tune into it. That's why our Native American, I'm going to see the Mayans, man. They were known for connecting to Mother Earth and kind of a lot of ugly stuff. I just got to touch it. So I see that you're doing this.
All of that.
Another thing that I do need you to first practice, Candace, now that you are aware, because I believe that you want guidance, and that's what I'm going to share with you. Okay. Yeah. I do have a woman. I feel like this is very interesting. Have you done any, have you looked into your family tree yet?
I did a few years back.
But you didn't complete it. You had some broken branches, right? I say that because
I didn't have the money to finish it.
I feel like now some will find this to be appalling. I don't think that it should ever be, because humans are humans, but I do see color in your family. So I do see a blended woman that is protecting you, and I feel like it goes way back, so maybe I would say maybe four generations. I know that's going really, but you're also asking where you're coming from, so these are areas. So okay, when you do this, your main thing is and I'm giving you a lesson. I want you to practice opening up in the morning, just like when you open up your blinds to let the sun in, because I'm being told that's exactly what you do. It makes you feel good. That's because you're connecting. Look at how I know you. That's because this woman is around you so much. I am not psychic. I want to share that so
I
much.
love when the wind's hitting my face and I'm just outside with my fur babies. I love my
These,
animals.
so when you're opening up, okay, you're forgetting to close down, Candace. That's why it's nighttime has been such a crazy evenings for you.
It has
So
been.
yeah, that I know it has. So
I stay awake at night and I sleep during the day mainly.
you have got to switch this up. You don't have to change. If you want to sleep and be up at night, that's up to you. That's fine. That's your decision. However, the key is you got to close the door. You got to close the door to your psychic abilities, your empathicness, the energy that you are trying to absorb. You forget to close the door so you can rest. And it's one of the hardest things to learn. I feel like I did that by 45 years of stifling. And because I'm not a dumb girl. And when people don't see the same thing as you, well, the only explanation.
A lot of people think I'm crazy when I talk about it, and I'm like, I'm not crazy.
They don't deserve to hear it. Then you need to be I learned that. I learned it so much. You cannot be judged. That includes your family. They got to take you for who you are, and you got to be you, because we live one life, man. We can go to a second one, but make the best of this one. So start closing your door, sweetheart. That means that you have to make a mental picture. You produce it yourself. You choose a door. And in your case, I feel like it's going to be more like canvas for some reason, like Indian hide or whatever. And you can.
I do have like the crystals and sage and all of that with me.
That's right. But you don't need to have those with you to practice the opening and closing of your door. My girls, Kandi, Karyn, Tiffany, all of them, I've done meditation with them. That's the first thing that they got to do. Got to open and close the doors. So those are it. Remember, you heard me in the beginning of the show. Write down all the clairs. You already know what you got. Now you got to look at those. You want to fine tune them, because once you open the doors, there's no going back. There's no going back and saying, no, that's too much for me. Prepare to choose which one you would prefer to hone on and go from there. And then it'll just fall into play. Okay.
I've been trying to connect to my daddy, and I think I have a few times, because I'm a member for Mr. Steve's Huff, his Paranormal.
My very good friend.
He does and his videos wife every month.
Yeah. Well, he's a forever friend. We have a meeting. We're having a meetup this summer. And Debbie, we love her so much. And so it's a secret, but it's not a secret that we're going to see him, but it's a secret where we go. And both of us are in hidings kind of ways. So they're beautiful. And I can tell you, and I will contest it from always, every single time I've been with them. And I think I've done like four. I was going to say, 4 times we've been together, and we've gotten great stuff. It's never been faked.
Never. Never. Yeah.
Never.
I've watched those videos, and I got my mom on it too now, because she's
he's like awesome. Mine has been, my Huff box is Penelope that I use. She's been signed by him. So I just like, kidding. I just kidding.
I literally cried like happy tears, because I can actually hear my father's voice.
Doesn't it sound amazing? It is amazing, and everyone else can do it. And don't be discouraged, because it's in there, and you have to develop it.
Yesterday, I do have a feeling.
Does he smoke? Because I just want to let you know that they can still do those things. And at that time, I would state that it was a very heavy smoker. He smoked.
He quit when I was 2, and he died from cancer almost 30 years ago.
Well, you don't have to worry about it no more. But he enjoyed smoking, so it was. I just want to let you know you're correct. You're not crazy. You continue to do your thing, take care of fur babies, and spread the love. You got that, girl?
Yeah, he was protecting me yesterday because when I did one of those little session things on the Spirit Box app, his words came across and it says my daughter, and it said he's evil, and it was in really big letters. And then I felt like there was somebody coming through after that that might have wanted to cause me harm. So I started to pray because it said something about drawing and help me. And my mom had told me in the 60s that her ex-husband did like parapsychology, and she ended up doing automatic writing. And she says that it's not always a good thing to watch
I agree.
out for that. And that's what I got from that. And
I
think that's what my dad was telling me.
I will only do automatic writing, and a lot of times several of my forever friends will contest. I'll have a section that I know darn well that wasn't my handwriting, and they
That's what my
will be
mom
able
had
to
told me
confirm.
happened to her.
But I am remember, that's why I use a photo. I am only, and I can see that person.
There's
They
my
can't
daddy right there.
pretend to be. There he is. Yeah, Mr. Yeah. So, honey, my thing is that you don't have to worry about attack. You have to go in with awareness. You have to know that your loved ones are around, and do the open and closing. Practice that. So
Yeah.
thank you so much. You're my forever friend.
Yes, I am.
I just want to say, I see you in the chat room in the shows. It's just good to put a face to the name. That's what I wanted to say to you. I'm Rody. When you see Katrina's comments in the chat
That's
room,
my
that's
paranormal.
me.
That's
Yeah.
you? All
Anyway,
right.
good to put a face to your name. She's in the
Thank you,
chat room a lot.
Candace. Thank you
You're
so much,
welcome.
sweetheart. Oh, that was wonderful. Let me bring my girls up.
That was so awesome. And someone who I see in the show, in the chat room every show, but
We
I never
love
see
that.
her.
I love that. I love that we got people that are stepping in and they want to. I lost
They're over
somebody.
there.
It was Candace.
Here's
It's okay.
Tiffany.
Yeah.
Okay. So, girls, did you learn anything from that? This is a woman that's pretty cool. What's
Yeah.
your intake before we bring in Tiffany?
I thought that was pretty cool. I mean, a lot of the stuff that she brought in, it was spot on.
And look
Spot
at it. All it is, it's string theory. Look at how I was able to see things over there. I didn't know that she was coming on. You
Right.
guys are seeing me here. I'm not looking her up. You guys can tell that it's only one name. So these are not, you can't make this stuff up. It makes
You
me happy.
can't.
I know that I already don't remember the questions that Tiffany asked that I answered. So she's going to have to remind me. That's how it is. But apparently we answered some questions for Tiffany in chat room.
Yeah.
Tiffany, thank you so much for coming on tonight. How are you today?
I'm pretty good.
You're doing well?
I'm pretty good. I just had surgery on my back in November, so I'm healing and out of work right now.
So what questions was it that I answered? I'm sorry that I sound so airy, but I don't remember.
I asked you about if you worked with law enforcement.
Oh, yes. Okay.
And then again, how do you read people when you can't see them?
And that's where you've been here on tonight. What's your assumption? I would love to hear what you think it is.
Well, I've been on with you before.
I'm sorry.
I had a spirit in my house that I could feel, but I can't hear them. And you kind of helped me out with that.
Great. I'm glad. Did it work? Did it help?
Yeah, they're friendly, whoever it is. They kind of come and go. I can feel
your loved ones won't let anything come through to hurt you. They're always there. Trust me.
This was not a family member, though. This was someone on my property.
That I was just going to say, you get your floaters that come in, and all you have to do is let your family know, or you address them. There might be a reason why. You might be sharing their space.
Yep, they're friendly, whoever it is. I only feel it when my husband is on the road, so
there's another protection. Our Tiffany, the other Tiffany, the one that's part of the tribe, she'll be here, and I'll contact her they're protecting you. They come in, you'd be surprised when. So what can I help you with today, my forever friends?
Well, I'm just kind of wondering what the spirits are saying about my next step in life here.
Oh, I saw a race to get it going. I feel like you need to go straight on. This is a good thing, whatever it is that you have decided, no limitations. I feel like it's just an open road. And the excitement for that I have for you is adventure and things that are going to be new. And I feel like this is going to be comfortable eventually, and you're just going to enjoy every bit of it. Does that make any sense to you?
Yep, I'm looking at changing from a job at a youth detention facility kitchen that I worked at for 22 years and going into a prison as a food service
Wow, that's going to
supervisor.
be exciting, and that's what you're wanting to do. And but I'm seeing clear road that this is just a great. I feel like, and not just to mention, just think of the people that you can help there too.
Yeah, and it's a second pension on top of it.
Oh, girl, make your money. No wonder it is, and you're going to have adventures after that, because that little bucket list that you've been putting on the back of your head. I'm currently marking mine off. These are all good, so don't feel like you're doing the wrong thing. I feel like you are doing the right thing.
Well, that's
Everything's
good to
in
know,
good.
because I'm always bouncing back and forth on my decisions. So, and I'm on medical leave, so they don't even know that I'm planning on leaving yet.
No, you do it. This is good for you. I see there are absolutely no obstacles. So I am so happy for you. 2022 is going to be fabulous for you.
Oh, I believe it is.
Me too. And that's not just being optimistic. I just feel like really good things are energy is just floating amongst all of us, you know? I do. Thank you so much, Tiffany.
Well, thank you.
Mwah. Keep us updated. Let me know how much you're enjoying it.
Well, now that I know you're on YouTube, I can get it to pop up more.
Yes, I love that. Thank you so much. You have a great one, and much love to you, honey.
Thank you. You too.
Okay, my girls are here. Oh, let me put her. There we go. Woohoo.
I put a comment in that was like, you don't just talk to the loved ones, departed loved ones, you also give guidance. And that's something I don't think everyone knows.
That makes
Yeah.
me happy. And I love that she came back for guidance again. I apologize. That is in no way do I want to sound like you're not important to me. I call you my forever friend because it is, but I do forget and what we spoke about. And I feel like it's most genuine, you know, in my opinion, and I hope you feel it too. But girl, you got a great future going in. I see awesome things. And do we have any questions before we bring up Nicole? Rody's got a few. I want to be able to catch everyone here.
Okay, this was from Lorianne. She was saying, and this was back when you were talking about asking someone, just don't invite anyone. She wanted to know if spirits are people, why be scared of who's coming through the door?
Because you know what? Do you open up your front door for anybody that knocks on that damn thing? No. I'm just sharing that right with now. I've always told Rody has been with me. Kandi, you haven't. Well, we went somewhere, but my girls have been. Tiffany, I have been to some of the most scariest places. I've talked with some of the people that have made their own, books, and they've made movies. I can see them, and they're catfishing you, just like when you tell your kids not to go because the nice man wants to give you some freaking candy. There's bad people, and when they cross over, they either learn or they still want to be that now you can't see me and now I'm going to F around. You get what I'm trying to say. Yes, yeah. Kandi.
It's like that picture that we showed last year, where it has that individual that looks very much like the demon in the theater that they tried to reproduce. I mean, yes. Not everything is friendly.
That's correct. And if you are scared of a demon, that bad guy, that's what he's gonna, just like those bad guys that are trying to get children, they're pretending to be really sweet, your best friend. Hell, we even got some of our own friends that have backstabbed us. Come on, I know that somebody out there has had one. You think that they're your friends,
Y'all
but
have.
all along it's something else. Well, it's like that. So, and what better way to continue this conniving, sick thinking if they don't? Now, my grandfather, that story last week, that's true, and I've heard it from several other loved ones that have made their transition and had to do whatever it may be. I haven't spoke to God or our maker, whoever you want to call this person. There is a maker. There's a thing that started things, but I don't know how it works. But others that are pretending not to.
Hence the bubble that you form around yourself. I wish
I
we
sure
had the
do.
picture of the bubble.
I
Show
do
how
have
you
it on Facebook. I love that somebody could catch that, but it's true. So all you have to do is imagine it. You guys can make your own bubble too. I call it a protection bubble. I make it so big that everybody that's in my team, they're protected. Anyone that comes to any of my events and we do something, we love the Lavaca County Jail. It is just, and I brought neither of you girls were able to get there, but it's always active, even during the daytime. There's spirit there. Why they want to stay there, that's their own decision. If somebody wants help to get over that, but I find that they want to be there, so not that I haven't seen the trapped ones. I get ones that want to get their message out, and it seems to be just enough for them to be fined. So you call that whatever you like, but the examples are endless. I mean, it's endless. So there you go. Do we have one more question before we bring in Nicole? I got a lady that wants to talk to Nicole.
Don't go anywhere, Nicole. She's got someone.
I see a smile on her
But
face.
Spring, the last name was Canady. Kandi. I don't know. Spring.
Spring.
Would just like to know if you can tell who this person's guides' names are. I don't know if it's a man or woman, he or she.
Okay. Once again, we're going to talk about guides. First of all, if you watch any of my shows, and even today, I don't do names. I don't do it in my everyday world. My brain don't work that way. I can't say it's who I am. I tell you that if you do a session with me, and I'll be able to explain who they are and what they're saying and direction, and I bet you'll know their name. But that's what I can tell you. So if you want to do it that way, I could tell you that Nicole's got a female and so I'm going to bring up Nicole right now. I see her awesome, beautiful smile, and the female that is with her has that same beautiful smile. You're absolutely gorgeous. You're radiating spiritual energy. How are you, Nicole?
I'm great. How are you? I'm so excited to be here. I asked the question about the spirit guides in the chat earlier.
Oh, you're the one that asked about the spirit guides. So look at that. I love that I just sit there and had I didn't realize that it correlated with what we just talked about. I call them the puzzles. So how did you hear about the show?
I actually grew up knowing Lisa and met Kandi and Lisa.
They're beautiful souls. I love them ladies so much. And I find that you are very spiritual. You come from a line of women that are very spiritual and strong women. So I just want to let you know, I see that. She's round woman that I see. And in front of me, you are very slim and rocking is what she said. So I believe that you got something that they talk about your caboose. So you must have the butt, and that's not on here. I'm not in your house. I didn't know who you are. This was not pre-done, but I'm hearing you got the caboose, honey, and I feel like the woman, she has it. She's taken pride that it comes from her side. And
So, question, is it her?
it's absolutely her. I want to let you know that she had some digestive troubles, some areas that was, the middle, her tummy hurting or having troubles with the medications. It just feels like upset stomach areas. Do you understand that?
Yeah, she died of pancreatic cancer.
I just want to let you know that that's what the first, because I share with you what they share with me, and this woman is so protective of you. You're her baby. You're her baby.
She died when I was 10, so she hasn't been in my life for a long time.
You have some jewelry of hers. Is it a necklace or something that hangs? I don't feel like you wear it. I feel like you keep it very special, set aside. Maybe a special occasions. It just feels like it's very special, and it was to her too.
I don't know. I'm going to have to ask my mom. This is my mom's mom. And I have some jewelry that I've had for a long time. And I'm not sure if, it's very possible that she gave me one of them.
Or it could be, since you said that it was 10 years old that you had been, she could be bringing up the things that you put aside. And when you get them, she's been with you each time because she cherishes pieces too. I feel like she collected things, that were not that she had a whole lot of items. That's what she's sharing. They were very specific things that she has that are very dear with her. I do feel like she was buried with something that was very dear to her too, that it resembled her family. So it might have been a family ring, or maybe I kind of feel like I'm seeing a locket of some kind that might open up that has something, maybe the family, or you may have something that is like a locket that opens up and it feels like it brings back memories. Do you understand this, Nicole?
I have a locket that has an angel coin in it.
And it represents the family, represents a family member. Thank you very much. I like to share how that feeling is.
It represents everyone that we've lost, but that I keep with me.
She shows me yellow, cream color. So yellow to me represents November, or it could be a favorite color of hers. I feel like this is around her. What is the awareness for pancreatic cancer? What color is? I forgive me, I don't know what it is.
I don't know. I'm going to look it up really quickly, but
I see like the yellow gold color, kind of like the color that this side in the back of my.
It says purple.
Okay, we got purple right here, but there's something about yellow. So November, find out if your mom or when she crossed, or if it was her favorite color. I just see these yellow and beige colors around her, so I try to figure out what they represent. They mean something. I also want to share that she's sharing me a baby doll. This baby doll to me is a woman of color. So this is something she's proud of, I want to say. I don't know if anybody collects dolls, but to me, I feel like it's a play doll, played with. So I think you had one. Did you have a doll? It's finally they have it where it represents you, and I love that. And that's what I feel like you had a connection for. And everything about you, she's just so proud of you, and to me, I feel like you have a helping hand in helping others, to be proud of.
I am thinking about, I really feel like I am not sort of fully living my purpose in the way that I'm doing my work, and really contemplating some different steps. And I was just wondering, including sort of moving back closer to my family. And I was just hoping that
yes,
any of my spirit guides would have a sense
She
of.
said yes, 100% yes. Go back with family. I believe that it's going to give you an open time to be able to do more help. I honestly feel like when I see help, I feel like it's a women of need, like battered women, or women that are or children, you know, the ones that need a voice, because I hear that you're one badass lady. When you believe in something, you go head on and you can't shut you up. And that's the best part that she loves about you, because and my son is that way, and things aren't doing right in the army, and he's blowing those whistles, guys. So I've been working overtime in that bubble, and you know, I can't say too much because that puts him in jeopardy. You know, Kandi understands the army stuff, but my son is telling the truth, and he's and you know that that's not bad, and it's good, and it's scary all at the same time. And you're one of those people. You're one of those souls that have to have you see something, I feel like you go in on it, go straight forward, be loud, proud, and go home, because having people behind you that love you. This woman is about family. I just saw something about an earring. Did you lose one hoop earring?
Yeah. What color?
Oh.
I all I can say is she brought it in. To me, I feel like it has more on the lines of maybe white gold, or to me it's more silvery.
Okay.
And it's kind of medium size. It's in my hand. I kind of feel like it doesn't feel like it's all smooth, and she's sharing it with me. And I feel like you only got one side. I feel like the other one, you were out. I feel like you lost it while you were out. So this way you don't have to keep racking your brain to find out where it's at. I feel is what she's sharing with me. And but it's in my hand. I can feel like it doesn't feel like it's buffed and smooth. I feel like it has etching of some kind in it, because my fingernails can fall into the grooves. Does this make sense to you?
Yes, I have an earring that I've been holding on for a very long time that is engraved, a hoop earring that's engraved.
Okay. What color is it?
It's silver.
I love what
That
I
was
get
good.
to do. I love that. We're gonna make this a sound bite. We're gonna. I mean, that's how they look at. I told you all sensories. I'm not there, but now we got intelligent ladies here. I'm hoping that you share this. I love to hear a scientific explanation. I say it is string theory.
She always says that. Yeah.
At its freaking finest. You know, I'm not there, because if I could do this, you'd be seeing my face. I just won a lottery in Tennessee, and then that one's gonna be floating around. I can't. But I wouldn't mind. I would. But can you see that over here? People can put a donation. Help me, please. It helps with the show.
Yeah.
StreamYard is not cheap. I did not get the free one. Rody wouldn't let us. She said nothing but the best. So we got everybody in there. I want to be able to, and everything that comes in is donated to the show, stays to these girls. They help me out so I can help you. Bring it to the world. I couldn't do this by myself. I am so illiterate. And every one of these girls helped me in their own unique and special way. And Nicole, you are my forever friend.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. This was a real gift. I
And since you
appreciate it.
know them, are you in Florida?
I am not in Florida, unfortunately. I'm in Virginia, but
Virginia. Oh my goodness. My stepdad, which was absolutely amazing to my mom. I love him. He's on the other side, one of my guides. He was from Virginia, West Virginia. I used to pick on him all the time. He came from a Baptist family. I mean, literally his family, his dad was a preacher. So you can imagine the fights, the talks that we had about what I did. That was the first thing when he came, when he crossed over was, you're fucking right. That's it. Oh, hey, this is not made for kids. That's all. It says it's not made for children.
It's
but
okay.
that's what
It's
he
after
said.
9 here.
That's
So.
right. So, and look at that doesn't stop me from going to the other side. But it's true. Yes, we have faith, but there's some things that doesn't stop us from being there. There's things that happen. I was made this way.
Well, it's really a gift and a blessing. Thank you. And you'll be hearing from me again, Katrina.
Thank you. And I will come. I'm going to be heading in up to New York. If I come in that way, you have any friends or family, hit me up.
Do.
I would come to, we could set up a hotel and have a gallery session. Everybody gets a reading from my sessions. And all I need is a place and a group, and I can make that happen. To anybody that's out there, this is my year. Tell people, because I rely on word of mouth. You are my forever friend, Nicole, and you have a blessed day. I'm so happy for you. Go forward, and I'm so excited. And you don't have to look for the other reading because you don't got it. It's not going to be there.
Well, I will let it go and
make some decoration. Nowadays, you can have mix match. Throw them all up in there, man. Just do it.
Thank you so much,
honey. Bye-bye. Woo, we got a raffle coming on now,
Wow.
right?
Did y'all see her face?
Yes, ma'am.
Towards the end, she's like, an earring. Have you lost an earring? I've been looking for an earring. And she just paused. There's like a second delay. And then she goes, yeah. Oh, man, that was one of those gotcha moments. If there was any doubt in that woman's mind, it wasn't.
And what a description. I mean, you nailed it down to the etching on the earring.
My fingernail could go into it. I know that's so weird, but remember, hey, Karyn, your candy dish with the chip in it. It was. I could feel
that was crazy. Yes.
Look at before I go and I get everybody, and I want to get everyone. Remember, it's awareness. Pound awareness. Yes. It doesn't matter if it's in capital letters. Just put pound awareness. And as I'm doing this, I want to do some shout outs. Okay. I see my boy, Lee Boy.
Lee Boy.
I love you, man. He's going to be a year older, getting old, man. I know your mom will be having me contact you. And I hope that you found out that you were born in the end dark. But I love you, man. Sandy, I love you, girl. How you doing? I got to go up here. I saw Spring. Let's see, we got Truly Amazing. We have L Day Woody. We have Valerie, my girl. Hi, girl. Love you over there. We have Caraway. I don't know how to say the first one.
Yeah, Michael or whatever. Yeah.
Thank you. I wanted to. We have Lisa. Oh, hi, Lisa. That's a whoop whoop. That's another one of our tribe members. She's making sure that you guys, none of you get ugly. I just thought I'd let you know. I got a whole team now. I got Chris. I have Tiffany Miller. She was on. Oh, something just refreshed. That's what happens. So, girls, guys, everybody, please share. Please subscribe. And if you can share $2, $5, we appreciate every bit of it. We do.
We do.
I really want everybody. It really does.
For microphones and the software to do all this.
It does. Not to mention, it pays to be aware. You know, I'm hoping that that's what we did today.
Awareness, baby.
Awareness. They coexist.
I typed that 3 times in the chat room. They
We're-
coexist. You proved it tonight.
We
You
have
proved it.
had that. So we got 25 people
Here we
watching.
go. Good luck, everyone.
Here we go.
Good luck.
Put your pound awareness. I need to, okay, I need to come over here and share. I'm going to get this, guys. I'm going to get it. I'm going to share screen. And I want to share Chrome. I'm getting there, guys. I'm getting there. Okay, share. Okay, can you see it? All right, drawn. Ooh, who is it? Who is it? Who's it? Ooh, ooh. Oh, it's Lee Boy.
Woo, Lee Boy.
He's got
yeah.
a birthday coming. That is so awesome.
Yeah, Lee Boy. Yay.
Let me put up Kandi. Oh, Kandi, put her up in there. Lee Boy. Then, as you guys can see, we got it's a tool that StreamYard uses. So it's all fair, but it's interesting that I said him right before we were talking. He is having a birthday. He does need this, and I am so happy. So I will get with you, Leroy, because I do got your personal information. He was a doll. He took me and my son in and opened his family. The whole family opened their doors to us when we were in need in a place. He said, that's ridiculous. Don't get in those hotels. But I had to keep my son safe, and it was a scary situation. It's been a year. Christmas was hard. It was hard for me to get into the Christmas spirit because I had lost all my memories, and the girls were reminding me. Plus, they're not little kids anymore, even though both my sons were there for me for Christmas. And the heavens up above, your loved ones, my loved ones, my guides, all the people you want to talk about, whatever adjective you want to use for them. They even had my son that was deployed come the day of Christmas for me. So it was pretty awesome. And everything happens for a reason, guys. So we have a winner. I hope you enjoyed the show. We will be back next Sunday. We promised you. Oh no, it's not next Sunday.
No, the 23rd and the 30th are the next 2 shows for January, and next week, the 16th, there is not a show.
Okay, so we got a little break. All right. Because we do want to go. I'm glad that Rody's here. We made a decision of going, I think it was two on, 1 off, 2 on, 1 off. So it winds up being like 3, and some of them is going to be extra. So go on your calendar.
Mark the 23rd and 30th.
Yep. Next week, which is what?
Off week.
Is off the 16th. So you go 2 and then off and then 2 because you can be a winner. Get your own reading.
Yes.
Contact me, Forever Friends by Katrina at gmail.com. I get to that as quickly as I can. You can contact me on Facebook, Katrina Spiritual Medium. Click on book. You can have your own private. It's wonderful. I promise to do you right. And I want to say that 2022 is going to be so awesome. I can't do this without you ladies. Thank you so much. Thank you for my crew. And I do know that I'm not quite sure where Tiffany is, but she's done so good at everything. And I do know that we have a closing video. And I want to say goodbye to everybody. I love you.
Great show. See y'all in 2 weeks.
See you in. So we got a break. Woohoo!
Yep.
Here we go.